Okay, bet.
Hi.
Hello.
And welcome to Seance with My Siblings.
Death Folklore Edition.
Death Folklore.
Welcome to the Seance.
Hey, howdy, hey.
Hey.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, guess what? We
What?
want your ghost stories.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
You guys get to hear ours. Sorry, my hair is like in my headphone, itching my
no.
earlobe. Okay.
It's because
Okay.
we need more ghost stories.
Yeah. If you want to help Shandy with her predicament,
Send us your ghost
send
stories
your
too.
ghost stories to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Please. Spare ghost
Spare
stories.
ghost stories.
Oh, no.
But seriously, though.
For real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And thank you for everyone who has been listening to us.
Yes.
Thanks for joining our seance and being complete shenanigans with us.
Yes.
We're all at the seance table now.
Meow.
In my haunted basement.
In the haunted basement.
Yeah. Particularly like Nevada and Washington State and Virginia have been popping off
Popping off.
lately.
Yeah.
So thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Thanks.
howdy, hey.
And thanks to all of the listeners who have been with us from the get-go. We
Yeah.
appreciate everyone wanting to hear us yap.
Yeah. Shout
So
out
many
to the
shenanigans.
OGs.
The
Yeah.
OGs.
And we want to hear from you guys. We
Yeah.
feel like we've just got lots of lurkers. And as a
Yeah.
professional lurker myself, let's all be more vocal and
Yeah.
create a supportive community for all of us weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Anyway.
can do that on our social medias.
Yeah. Everything is seance with my siblings.
And we have something everywhere.
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 Literally.
Literally.
And you can email us at seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the
Get
death
into the
folklore.
folklore death.
Ooh.
So,
I'm pretty excited about this episode.
yeah,
Okay.
same. I'm going to be learning about things I've never learned about before.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yes. And I'm going to start us off with Banshees.
Banshees.
Ooh.
Ooh. That's not how they sound, just so you know.
Ooh.
They're like, ooh. I'm here.
Yeah. All right. Scooby-Doo was my first introduction to the Banshee, and I have been captivated, curious, and a little hesitant to delve into the folklore surrounding the Banshee. That is, until now.
Hell yeah.
Literally same though. Scooby-Doo was my shit.
I know.
So good.
It was so good. Before I knew what marijuana was, I was like, why are they always so hungry?
It's so funny.
Okay.
I love the
Anyway.
Cat Island episode. Or the
Zombie
movie.
Island.
Zombie Island.
Zombie
Yeah,
Island.
Zombie
Mhm.
Island.
Yes. Do. Okay. It seems this wailing woman is hard to define. Is she a type of human spirit who is connected to one of Ireland or Scotland's oldest families, or is she part of the Fae?
Ooh.
I scuffled
That's a
like
good
chills.
question.
Yes. Leanna Parish. Oh, I'm so sorry, Leanna. Parashaki, writing for Folklore Scotland in an article simply titled The Banshee, brings us this insight into the confusion around the mythical creature. Few creatures from Celtic mythology have as prominent a place in pop culture and collective knowledge of mythology and folklore as the Banshee. Initially, the Banshee seems to be a fairly straightforward mythological creature. Banshees exist primarily in Scottish and Irish folklore, but a counterpart can also be found in Welsh mythology.
Ooh.
They are women's
Women.
whose screams and cries are an omen of death. Seems simple, right?
Right.
You're telling me it's not?
I'm telling you it's fucking not.
Oh no.
Oh no. Despite their initial seemingly simplistic, few accounts and interpretations can actually agree on the nature and actions of a banshee.
Ooh.
In fact, it is even unclear precisely what sort of a creature banshees are. Are they ghosts, ghouls, apparitions, fairies? Are they meant to be a counterpart for sirens?
Ooh.
The truth is, we simply don't know. As various accounts describe the banshee as oh gosh. This is written weirdly, in a myriad of different ways. It has even been suggested that the banshee may simply be powerful enough to change her appearance at will. And there are stories of this. Yes, and I'll get into it.
Okay.
Appearing as either a ghost or fairy as she pleases. But even if we were to accept the banshee as a liminal mythological creature, one who exists between or beyond the normal boundaries and categories of mythology, we would still be none the wiser about what to expect from the appearance of a banshee. Oftentimes, banshees are depicted and described as young maidens with exceptionally long hair and pale complexions.
Ooh,
Their
Rapunzel.
hair, right? Their hair can be as dark as a raven, as crimson as copper, as shining as gold. In certain accounts, however, she might not even be a young maiden. Banshees are just as often depicted as old crones with long gray hair. Some accounts even claim the banshees are headless, carrying around a bowl of blood.
Okay.
I have never heard that one, and I didn't find any stories saying that, but apparently. Perhaps the only way to discern a banshee based on her physical appearance is her eyes.
Okay.
Eyes that are constantly red and puffy due to her lamenting, her continuous sorrowous pouring out of tears.
Mood.
Hope she doesn't ever try to get her eyelash extensions put on because they will just be coming right off. Anyway. The accounts. Banshee makeover. That could be a TV show.
Oh my gosh.
Trademark. Patent pending.
Patent pending.
Oh god. The accounts disagree even with regard to the banshee's lamenting. While all agree that her screams are blood-curdling and terrifying, there is no consensus as to who precisely can hear the screams of the banshee, or even to her own motives. She's mysterious, guys.
She's a mysterious lady.
whimsical
Yeah. The Irish believed that only members of a pure Irish bloodline could ever hear a banshee's wailing. And I know that there's some lore that, like, each old family has their own banshee attached to them. So there's multiples. There's not just one banshee. There's multiples.
Many of
Okay.
Yes. Others seem to believe that only those who were soon to die could hear the cries of a banshee.
It always reminds me of the Sabrina on Netflix movie. Or the TV series, I should say. The chilling...
Yeah.
Or-
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm
That
just
one.
trying to remember the
It's
banshee.
towards the end. I'm not...
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure people have seen it.
I need to rewatch that then. I just love their episode where the Yule lads come.
Ooh, that one's
And their
good.
mom, what is the mom's name?
Gryla.
Gryla.
Yeah.
Yeah, we covered her last Yule.
Yeah, we did.
It's awesome. Go listen.
Go
Go
listen.
listen.
It is the season.
It is.
Anyway. Some accounts suggest that the banshee may be the ghost of a woman brutally murdered or wronged by a specific family, who would then find a wild delight
Ooh.
in prophesizing the death of the family's members.
She's like,
Good
ha ha,
for
fuck you.
her.
Yeah. Others yet suggest that the banshee was uniquely tied to a specific family, not because of revenge, but because of love.
Ooh.
And her cries were a warning instead of a victory song.
Ha ha ha, love you.
It seems to be, from the accounts that I've read, it's kind of depends on the banshee what she's up to.
And maybe
Okay,
there's
that
like
makes sense.
multiple entities.
That's also what I've been thinking. Are they interdimensional? But they definitely seem to be like living in liminal spaces.
With Bigfoot.
Yes. And Loch Ness Monster.
And Loch Ness Monster.
Actually, they don't ever say Nessie is
Nah.
interdimensional.
Maybe Mothman.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are they friends? Do they have tea parties?
They're besties.
So friends. Oh my god,
I love
the
this for
Banshee,
them.
Mothman, and Bigfoot having a tea party?
That should be on a shirt.
Oh.
That should be on a
That
shirt.
will be
Patent
on a
That will
shirt.
be on
Patent
a
pending,
shirt.
trademark.
We still need to make our blessed beer.
I know. Anyway, whatever their motives or their appearance, it is important to remember that banshees cannot actually cause death. Their singing or lamenting is merely an omen, a warning, a chance to say your goodbyes and get your affairs in order. The banshees are no executioner, they are merely an omen of death. End quote. While researching the banshee, and here I spelled it in a more traditional way, like BEAN-SIDHE.
Okay.
So like the Fae way of saying she. You would want to say Sidhe, but that's not how you say it. You say it she.
Oh, okay.
It's, like Irish.
Yeah.
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 Spelling. Every time someone says Irish, Greg does that. And it's silly. No, don't apologize.
I'm just joking.
We just love you, Greg.
Love y'all.
Okay, while researching, I even found some connection to the Banshee and her being a triple goddess.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you about it right now.
Do it.
I'm going to do it.
I'm so excited.
Michaela Beckett, writing for the Irish in Cincinnati, gives us this evidence, or I guess musings, about Banshee triple goddess connection.
Okay.
The Banshee, or Banshee, is probably the most well-known Irish mythological creature in America. The image of a ghostly woman wailing in the night to warn of a death is not dissimilar to the female fates cutting the string of an individual's life or a La Llorona carrying away children to the netherworld. The fact that women are the ones warning of death or ending a life may seem a bit at odds with popular culture's inclination to cast death as a foreboding male figure with a black robe. A scythe, black robe, a scythe, but the Banshee's history isn't unique. For starters, the Banshee typically has 3 possible forms: a young woman, a matron, and or a hag. Mother, maiden, crone, guys. These 3 forms are also the 3 forms of the Celtic triple goddess of war, fate, and death. The Morrigan. Oh, she's so fucking cool.
She is cool.
I always love when I pull her card out of my Dark Goddess deck.
Yes.
Such a pretty deck.
So pretty. Anyway,
Purdy.
the Morrigan was made of the goddess Morrigu, Babd, and Nimane. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. The triple goddess came in various forms, including the 3 stages of womanhood listed above: the raven, the crow, the wolf, and the horse. As the crow, the Morrigan would often be depicted as shrieking above the fields of battle toward the enemy. She was also known to be found washing the clothes of those to die, much like the Bean Naihi washerwoman, a subtype of Banshee.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. Clearly, the Banshee was based primarily off the Morrigan, perhaps closely enough to trigger a safe assign alert. And I had to look up what that is. It was a little jokey joke. A safe assign alert is a copyright infringement, or what's the other word when you copy someone's stuff in a paper and you don't give them credit? Plagiarism. It's a plagiarism alert software.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to look it up. I was like, I don't know what that means. Anyway, now for some personal accounts of Banshee encounters from the Reddit.
I'm really excited about these, actually.
I need a little bit of refreshment. Yeah.
Water. If you're listening, drink some water.
Drink some water.
Stay
your pills,
hydrated.
take your vitamins, touch some grass. Okay?
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I need that reminder sometimes.
Oh. Scroll sour. That didn't sound right. Anyway, when I was a child of 12, I went walking with my father on a frosty winter's night about 8 p.m. This was back in the 80s. I'm from the 80s. We're both from the 80s. Yay! When there was less traffic in rural Ireland. It was one of those nights where there's no noise. When we turned to head home, a terrible wailing started. Yikes. I was terrified. My father said it was a fox, but I could tell that he was disturbed by it. He's like, it's just a fox. It's a fox.
When the adults are scared, that's when you know shit's real.
And they're trying real hard not to let you see that they're scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to walk 2 miles home, and the noise seemed to follow us, not getting louder or fading either. So it's just like constant.
Yeah.
When my father put the key in the door, the wailing stopped. My mother said that we were white as ghosts. 4 days later, my older brother was killed in an accident in Germany.
Oh, I just got full body chills.
No, this is so sad. We never spoke about it until 10 years later. Holy shit.
That's a long time to wait.
I had moved to Dublin for work, and my father came to stay for a few days. He wasn't a drinker, but we went for a few pints. I'd love to go for a few pints in Ireland.
Oh.
And hear some stories.
Yeah.
With the lads. Would they let me? I'm a girl. Let me know.
Sure.
Can I go for a pint with the lads? I don't know.
Crack open a cold one with the lads.
I'm not drinking beer out of a can in a pub. That's gotta be on draft,
That's
Kylie.
illegal.
That sounds really awful. Just kidding.
You woke up
Okay,
in
he's
jail.
like, I don't know.
Just kidding.
I was just quoting a thing. Don't come for me,
I'm
Ireland.
just being a dick, also. Sorry.
Okay. I can take it.
Oh. He got upset and was talking about my brother. He told me that it was definitely the Banshee we had heard, and told me that he had heard it 4 days before his father died. Ooh, I wonder if they have a family one.
Ooh.
I don't know. He said that I would probably hear it again when his time comes. He is still alive, but in a nursing home. I'm dreading hearing that noise again.
Ooh. That was a good
story.
one.
It's so hard when a parent dies.
Yeah.
It doesn't even like really matter the relationship you have with
Yeah.
them. It's just really hard.
That following thing reminds me. Have I told the story of the critters? I don't think I've told the story of the critters.
A long
you
time
have.
ago when we very first started the pod, but you should probably tell it
Okay,
now
I'll
because
let
you brought
you
it
know.
up.
Should I let you finish and then tell it, or?
I have 2 more. You go ahead, tell it.
Okay. It was a summer night, and I was on a walk. I think I have actually told this.
But in like the very beginning.
The very beginning. In the beninging. My mom and I were on a walk, and there's like a empty, fieldy road. It's a road with fields on either side.
Yes.
Until you get like right into town, and then there's like 2 houses on either side, and that's about it. But we were walking, and we started to hear like weird laughter. And there was like rustling in the like dried weeds next to us, but it sounded like the laughter was a little more distant.
Oh, so gross.
But it was like following us.
I hate that.
So as we kept walking, the rustling continued, the laughing continued, the vibes started to get off. Yeah, like they were it was, and eventually it happened for a while. Like that road is a long stretch of road. We went
I think it's like 3 miles.
It's 3 miles,
that,
yeah. So we were coming all the way from the end of that back to home. And as we were walking, the sound was following us, but as the rustling got further away, the sound of the laughter got closer, and that's when we were like running. Because the vibes were so off. And we were just like, this, like something is not good right now. And so we don't run. Like if you know me and my mom, we don't
There is
run.
no running.
We ran probably a whole mile.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like from the end of the, like where the hill, like there's a hill at the halfway point. We were fast walking, and then as we got closer, and the sound got closer, we were like, nope, and we were running. Yeah, that was a spooky time. I don't know what that was. Probably the Fae.
I don't know. But there's that kind of, I've heard of multiple places about multiple kinds of entities, like La Llorona and other things like that. The further away they are, the closer they sound.
Yes.
So the fact that the rustling stopped, but it sounded closer, makes me think it was actually like maybe further away, but it still was like their like intent
yeah.
on you guys, and you guys GTFO.
It was probably like the scariest
thing you've ever experienced.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Let's see. It was several years ago. I was probably like early 20s.
Okay. So not like a little kid.
Not a little kid.
Not a teenager.
Not a teenager.
A young adult.
A young adult.
Mm-hmm.
Young adult.
Young adult Kylie.
But Fountain Green's a weird town. There have been a couple of times where, like, I don't even want to go outside.
Mm-hmm. You just like get this thing like, no, I should probably just stay inside.
There was a time when we were walking.
The City Hall and the Ghost Boy.
No, but that's a wild one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a ghost at the City Hall. We should talk about that sometime.
The old City Hall or the brand new City Hall?
The old City Hall.
Right by the old school.
Yeah.
But we had been walking, and there's like all the night sounds, like crickets, all the sounds. We noticed that the sounds had stopped, and there was just like a heaviness in the air.
No,
we were like walking home from the park.
Gross.
Yeah.
No,
when all the critters stop making noise.
It's not good. It's not good.
Uh-huh.
That means there's some sort of weird
that means
predatory.
Predator.
Yeah. Ew.
Yep.
And you don't know here, is it something paranormal or is it a fucking mountain lion?
Yeah.
Right.
Could be it. It could be.
It could be either.
Yeah.
Both
or
are
a bobcat or a cougar or a badger or a skunk.
Yeah.
Baby skunks are so cute.
Baby skunks.
We had a little litter of baby skunks crawling through our front yard one night, and it was like at dusk, so it was like hard to see, and I almost like stepped on them.
Oh no!
And I'm glad I didn't. But they were like, the mom had already gone through our yard, so we were like, oh, a skunk. Oh, so we're like keeping our distance, obviously.
Yeah.
But then like we see these little things moving, and there's little teeny baby skunks.
Oh, so cute.
They were so stupid cute.
They were so stupid cute.
They were.
Oh.
Okay.
Baby skunks are cute.
More banshees.
More banshees.
This is from Jürgen Hassan. I don't know. I have one. When I was 18 and two friends were staying up late listening to music and chatting, all of a sudden a screeching started up from the church behind my house.
Ooh.
I've heard foxes. I've heard cats. This was similar for sure, but far more chilling and penetrating.
I literally
was about to say that's what he
wasn't gonna
said.
say anything.
I had to. We haven't even said
All of
Peter
us
yet.
We haven't.
Now I did.
2 episodes.
Well, Peener. Okay, penetrating. We were all deeply unsettled. The joyous chats could not be resumed, and we decided to call the night early. Yes, smart.
Mm-hmm.
We joked half-heartedly that maybe that was a banshee, and how we hoped nothing bad would happen. Oh no. 2 days later, our friend was murdered.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh. The experience of that night was, of course, overshadowed by the grief of the loss of our friend and the horror of senseless violence, but I drifted back to it. I would not say I believe, and then like the last believe is in all caps, in Banshees. I understand how the human brain is good at making stories and patterns out of chaos, but that was certainly quite the experience. If anything would make me believe in that kind of stuff, it would be this.
Mm.
As someone who has also had 2 friends murdered, like that just fucking sucks. I'm so sorry. It's wild. People can be so horrible, but people can also be like so amazing. Like there's just so...
The spectrum of humanity.
Yeah. Anyway, warning for death of a child.
Okay.
That's not your jam. Fast forward a little bit through this one. I mean, why would it be anyone's jam?
But yeah.
But if it's something that's not tolerable to you, just fast forward. This is from K_everg1. This happened when I was, I think, 8 years old. I am now 14. And this was 5 years ago. So this person is not 14 any longer.
They were just a baby.
It was just a baby. My older sister was just dropped off at a multiple night Girl Scout camp, and I was walking up to the park. I had just had an argument with my family and usually walk to the park to cool off. It wasn't necessarily night, but it was dark enough that the streetlights were on. It was dusk. I arrived at the park and started cooling off from her anger, I'm assuming, or there. I don't know their gender. I don't know how long I was there. I was climbing off the equipment when I heard a terrible screaming. At the time, I thought it was a fox. Maybe 2 days later, we were picked up by a neighbor and we hung out at her house. Our guardian didn't come home for hours. We were starting to worry. She finally came home and said that our sister had died in a tree accident. 4 people, including my sister, were crushed under the tree that had fallen, but only my sister died. And then in parentheses it says, search up Girl Scout tree accident, Isabel Mayer. That was the accident.
Dang.
It was so sad. I'm so sorry.
Being crushed by a tree hurts. Speaking from experience.
Oh no!
Do you not know the story of Chase dropping a tree on me?
Yes, I do. I remember that.
He believes that you believe he dropped a tree on you.
Yeah, he believes that you believe that he did that, but he actually didn't. No, I remember.
Yeah.
We get wild on the side-by-sides.
Yeah. Ouch.
Chase has a saw out there.
Luke has a fucking machete
Oh.
that Papa sharpened even though I told him not to.
Yeah.
Fucking Papa.
Oh, poor Luke. He still gets
Shit for that.
Yeah. Shouldn't be
Bronco.
chopping puppies.
No.
He didn't chop.
He didn't.
To clarify, he didn't like kill a dog or anything.
Bronson was too close and Luke didn't know he was behind him and Luke was swatting at weeds.
Yeah, as dogs do. Bronson was like, "What are you doing?" And
Oh, this is my little boy and I love him.
yeah,
And Bronson got a little cut on his chinny chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that chop puppy is probably not the correct.
No.
That's a little intense.
And Bronson went to the vet and got like what, one staple?
I think it was like
two
staples. Mhm.
Man,
His chin was
a little
sliced.
Yeah, it was so sad.
It was real sad.
He was bleeding a lot. Anyway.
He's fine now.
Yeah,
He's fine years
now.
ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, back
Enough
to folklore,
that.
please.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about death folklore
Yeah.
instead of poor Luke.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm going to be talking to y'all about the Polevik.
Polevik.
Polevik. Polevik, also known as Polwiki, Polivoi, Polovoi.
Polovoi?
Polevik.
We are from redneck
Utah.
Utah. We are doing the best we can.
Mountain.
I would say Polevik or Polevik.
Polevik.
Where is this from? Tell us about this.
The Polevik is a strange spirit of the grain fields.
Ooh.
They are usually masculine, though some have accounts mentioned of them being like feminine or like even children. The Polevik is described as a rugged dwarf with
A rugged what?
dwarf.
Dwarf.
Oh,
Sorry, I
dwarf.
said it weird.
That's
Dwarf
okay. I was like, huh?
with dark earthy skin and grass for hair. They are frequently dressed in white, and each of their eyes is a different color.
Ooh.
They have heterochromia?
Heterochromia. Heterochromia.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh no. Okay. It is sometimes claimed that their feet are cloven like those of goats.
Ooh.
Gross. When in a jovial mood, Polevik may amuse themselves by killing wild birds.
Oh, I thought that was going in a different direction.
Or by causing travelers to become waylaid and confused in surroundings which may normally be familiar to them, so they get real lost. In their more aggressive moods, which accounts for most tales about them. They are violent, dangerous creatures. They do not like idlers and lazy field workers.
So like, get to work.
Yeah. May be lucky just to receive a hefty kick from a Polevik. Or if they
Kick 'em.
they're like, oh, with their cloven
Cloven little hoovesies.
Are they like in the satyr? Is that the goat, half goat? Like, is that what they're called as satyrs?
Yes.
Yeah. Are they in the satyr category?
I don't know.
Or is it
Depends
just
on
their-
where
it's
this.
just their
Where is
face?
this folklore from, Craig?
It is in, I think it was,
Russia?
there's some
Russia.
there's some accounts in Russia, but it was like Ireland.
Oh, okay. So I guess it could be in the satyr family,
I
maybe?
don't know.
I don't know.
Sorry, I'll stop asking.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. They kick the lazy field workers just to receive a hefty kick. For if they chanced upon someone drunk and asleep in the field, they would strangle the person to death.
I would be dead.
Shit.
I would be dead. I'd be that drunk-filled bitch asleep.
Right? They're like, why are you
Drunk
sleeping?
field
It's me, the town drunk field bitch. Oh no.
I love that.
Dead. Literally.
Oh, shit, okay. Not literally. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, you're okay.
I'm getting tangled in the cords.
Oh, that was a good one.
Like the Rye Wolf and the Poldenitsa, tales of the Polevik may be told to children to stop them from playing in the cereal fields and risk damaging valuable crops.
Ah, smart. Scare those little fuckers.
Yeah.
Don't ruin the crops. But legitimate workers may too feel ill at ease working with a Polevik present looming.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. Therefore, it was hoped that they would be appeased with an offering of 2 eggs and a cockerel that could no longer crow.
Okay.
It's like a burb.
A rooster.
Oh, is it a rooster? A cockerel is a rooster.
I think.
I'm
Wow.
sure.
I
It must be.
How do
Because
you
it doesn't
spell
like
it?
crow. Cockerel.
C-O-C-K.
E-R.
I think that's why they call
Cockerel.
roosters cocks.
It's a chicken bird.
Chicken
Yeah.
bird. Cute.
See?
It's a chimkin. It's a rooster. Yeah.
They would place it in a ditch alongside the field. The Polevik were most active at noon and dusk, so it was described not to be in the fields at those times. It is said in Russia that the Polevik shrink to the size of chaff or stubble. When the harvest is nearly complete, they will hide in the last few stacks and will be taken into the sheds, as it is also claimed that the Polevik cause disease among those who displease them. Bum, bum.
Damn it. This thing is killing me for sure.
Yeah, it likes to
Go get ya.
It is possible that he is symbolic of ergot fruit bodies, ergot claviceps purpurea is a fungus
Okay.
What in the actual fuck are you saying
that
now?
infects cereal crops, especially rye, sometimes with
Oh.
calamatic effects.
Does it give you the, do people start hallucinating and like being all delirious and weird on that stuff if they eat the infected grains?
Yeah, they get like poisoned.
Oh, so they just get deaded. Oh no, that's not good.
Sometimes with calamatic effects, while its hard, dark purple fruit bodies are quite apparent, it can still get into the food supply and is not noticeable when ground and cooked.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
If ingested by people or animals, it can result in poisoning called ergotism. Rather than kill the toxicity, baking the grain may strengthen the effect.
Oh, shit.
shit. Dang.
That's not good.
Okay. Those are some wild guys.
They're
They are.
wild and they'll either kick you or kill you. So that's fun. Don't
Don't
go
play
drunk
in
in
the
the
fields.
fields.
Don't go drunk in the field.
Don't be that drunk field bitch,
Yeah.
guys.
Don't be the drunk
Field
village field bitch. Ugh.
Oh,
That was good.
that
That
was
was
good.
good.
I
They're
like that.
creepy boys. Look up how they look. They're like
They're weird.
they look like
They're
faces,
odd.
and they're like, yeah.
Their faces are like made of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. How odd.
How peculiar.
I'm talking to y'all about the Ankou. In the dead of night, beneath the bitter cold winter sky,
Brr.
the world prepares for a new year. The planet has completed its journey around the sun. The longest night has come and gone, and the new year is full of promise for all but one.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
The one who dies just as the year does, who is the last soul released from their mortal coil as the last day of the year ends. This soul is destined to become an Ankou.
Uh-oh.
They say every graveyard in Brittany, in the Breton region of northwestern France, has an Ankou of its own. The final soul to die in the village before midnight strikes that year. The spirit is bound to linger, serving as the graveyard's watchful guardian for another long year until someone else meets death and takes up the role in their place.
Ooh.
The Ankou is a grim reaper-like figure who is said to gather and guide souls to the other side. The Ankou is a tall figure dressed in black and as thin as a skeleton. They will wear wide-brimmed hats and hide their snow-white hair.
Ooh.
They often carry a scythe, and they might drag a wheelbarrow or ride in a horse-drawn cart with squeaking wheels.
Ooh.
I love it.
Metal.
No.
The coach may be pulled by two horses, one fat and the other skeletally thin. I wrote
Ooh.
skeletally thing.
Skeletally.
One is a skeletally thing.
Yes.
Just a little skeletally.
And sometimes the Ankou might even have a ghostly friend or two at their side.
That's fun.
Yeah. If you find yourself roaming the graveyards in Brittany, Cornwall, or Wales,
I might.
you hear
Yeah.
the shrieking of an owl before seeing this figure, your fate is sealed.
Oh,
You're
shit.
fucked. You're fucked.
Damn.
Because to see the Ankou is to see the servant of death.
Ooh.
So here's a translation of the original legend of the Ankou. It was a night in June when the Breton leave the horses out all night. A young man had taken his horse to the fields. He was whistling on his way back, for the night
Never
was
whistle.
clear. Yeah, don't whistle at night.
Oh.
Sir.
Sir, what are you doing? The night was clear and the moon was shining. He heard a coach coming towards him on the road. A coach whose badly greased axle went squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
He was sure it was the coach of death. At last, I'll be able to see the coach with my own eyes.
Oh, I thought it was like gonna be like at last.
At last, death has come for me. No, he just wants to see this coach. And he crossed the ditch and hid in a clump of hazels so that he could see without being seen. The coach came into view. It was drawn by 3 white horses, harnessed one behind the other. 2 men accompanied it, each dressed in black and wearing wide-brimmed felt hats. One of them led the first horse by a bridle. The others were standing in the front of the coach. As the coach came opposite the hazel clump where the young man was hiding, its axle went crack. "Stop," said the man on the coach to the one who was leading the horses. The man cried, "Whoa!" And the team came to a halt. Sorry. I feel like every time you ever hear someone say whoa to a horse, it's like, whoa. "The axle's pin's just broken," said the Ankou. "Go and cut what you need to make a new one from the hazel clump over there." "I'm lost," thought the young man. And he doesn't mean like he doesn't know where he is. He's like, "Ah, fuck, I'm gonna die now."
He's like, well, shit.
It's like, fuck. I'm lost.
Who right then regretted his indiscreet curiosity very much. However, he was not punished there and then. The coachman cut off a branch, shaped it, and inserted it into the axle, and then the horses and coach went on their way. The young man was able to return home safe and sound, but towards the morning, he was taken with an unknown fever, and they buried him the next day.
Damn.
This translation of The Coach of the Dead was first recorded by a Breton poet and folklorist, Anatoly Lebras, in 1890. Though the actual legend is much older, but was until this point handed down through generations through an oral tradition. So, this guy is a Grim Reaper, but also if you see him, you're not gonna survive very long. Yes.
Yikes.
Or nor. Oh, okay. People from the coastline speak about a boat.
Ooh.
The Bagnaz, or the boat of the night, instead of a cart, in which the Ankou collects the Anon, the souls of the deceased, that he transport towards the banks and into the afterlife. In both cases, he is holding a scythe in his palm. This one is different from an ordinary scythe, since it has an outward turned edge, so that the Ankou does not bring it back to himself when he is mowing, unlike what hay reapers and wheat reapers do. He throws it forward. He is sometimes said to be the bearer of, oh, my French is not going to be real good, Mel Binigwe, the blessed mallet, used to hasten the death of the dying people.
Bop.
Bop. You get a bop. You get a bop. Some say you can sense his passing in a sudden, unnatural gust of wind on I just stuttered. On an otherwise still night. The air turning sharp as though something ancient has brushed past. Others claim his form changes with each passing year. Tall and fearsome in years of great loss, and thin and nearly translucent in years with less. As if the Ankou himself is shaped by the weight of the souls he gathers.
That's interesting.
Yeah. The Ankou remains one of the most mysterious figures. Why did I say figures? Figures. In Breton folklore. A shadow at the edge of the living world. A reminder that death does not wait in some far-off realm, but moves quietly through the world beside us. Whether he creaks down a lonely road in his broken-axled cart, or drifts across the black waters in the Bagnaz, his task never falters. He gathers the souls loosed from their bodies and carries them into the silence beyond our knowing.
No.
The legend of the Ankou endures. If you look closely, you will find statues of the Ankou clinging to graveyard grates and curling around the stones of churches all around Breton.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool. If you look them up, there's a lot. They're cool. And if someday you hear wheels groaning in the distance or glimpse a tall figure beneath a wide-brimmed hat, and you feel the air grow colder as you catch a glimpse of death and the place beyond this world and whatever waits for us beyond.
Run!
Run, Forrest!
Oh,
The end.
That was good.
Yeah. I actually remembered to put my sources too. So we've got La Legende de la Mort, l'Ankou. This whole thing is in French, so here we go. https://www.plumer-bedeau.com/La Legende de la Mort, l'Ankou, HTML, lang equals en. Then we have the Ankou, the most terrifying figure in Celtic folklore. https://staringatthesea.com 2020 10/9 The Ankou, the most terrifying figure in Celtic folklore.
Good job.
Yay!
Yay!
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
I know we already mentioned it, but we have socials.
We do.
We do have a social or two.
Yes, and it's all Seance with my siblings.
Yes.
So come chat with us. Tell us about your terrifying tales or your not so terrifying tales.
Have you encountered a banshee? Or what is your guy called? Polevik?
Polevik.
Polevik?
That guy.
Polevik.
Or an Ankou. Well, if you encountered the Ankou, you're probably not around anymore. Tell us from the afterlife.
Yeah.
Send those to seancewithmysiblings@gmail.com.
Thank Thanks everyone for your
thank you
support
all.
and for listening. Everybody wave at the Microphones.
Ciao.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios. Au revoir.
Arrivederci.
Bye bye.
Bye now.